everybody, if you know me, you know I'm kind of a horror guy. I'm into the weird and sick and depraved stuff that's all over the cinema. But with my new show, the 300-second review, starting on Thursday, I figured I'd go a different route. That's right, I'm about to tell you my top 5 favorite non-horror films. So sit back and enjoy the show. Or do it while you're driving. I don't know what people do with phones now. In at number 5 is the Quentin Tarantino penned, Tony Scott directed film True Romance. There's just something about the chemistry between Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette that really tugs at the heartstrings, and there's just some amazing action, and it's a fantastic film with amazing rewatchability. In at number 4 is the ultimate story of the slobs versus the snobs. That's right, number 4 for me is Caddyshack. Just an amazingly funny film, especially if you're into that kind of, dare I say, lowbrow type of humor. It's really a funny movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest checking it out. In at number 3 is another comedy, and it's kind of a controversial pick. For number 3, I picked Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. I know everybody else is going to pick Life of Brian, or they're going to pick Holy Grail, but for me, something about Meaning of Life really resonated, and I really love this picture. From the very beginning to the very end, there's something that hits me on every level, and I cannot stop watching this film. In at number 2 is another comedy, probably the most controversial comedy of all time, The Great Dictator. Chaplin's dual role as the tramp and the dictator, and the things that happen between them. Him tackling Hitler before the U.S. was even in the war. It's just an amazing picture. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You can probably watch the final speech somewhere on YouTube with some Hans Zimmer music behind it, because attention spans. And number 1 with a bullet, Citizen Kane from Wisconsin's own Orson Welles. I don't know if there is a better film. People argue Vertigo. AFI argued Vertigo. But for me, there's nothing better than this movie. In the non-horror category. If this was the horror category, that's a whole different story. But Citizen Kane is top-notch from start to finish. And I try to watch it at least every 6 months just to kind of see if I missed something, but it's definitely an amazing film. Postscript to that, I suggest you watch RKO 281, which stars Leah Schreiber as Orson Welles. It talks about the making of the film, and there's that one shot of him in his room. Yeah, you just have to watch it. It's some fantastic stuff. And that was my list of my top 5 favorite non-horror films. Do you have a list that differs? Probably, yeah. Leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to tune in Thursday for the 300-second review, where I review a movie in 300 seconds or less. Or it's free. Well, I mean, it's free anyway. You're watching it, so. Thanks.